There was a boy named Adrian. He wasn't extraordinary, just another student trying to survive long nights of studying and short mornings of coffee. Yet, ever since he moved into his new apartment, life had begun to feel different. The apartment was cheap, too cheap for the part of the city it was in. A narrow, crooked building tucked away on Hollow Street, where most windows stayed shut and neighbors avoided eye contact. The landlord, an old man with cloudy eyes, had almost whispered when handing over the keys, "Never leave the lantern by the stairs unlit." Adrian had laughed at the strange warning. Who cared about some dusty lantern in the hallway? The first week passed quietly. The walls creaked at night. But old buildings did that. Yet Adrian began to notice things. His books shifting places, whispers at the edge of sleep, and the smell of damp earth rising from the floorboards though it hadn't rained in days. One night, coming back from work past midnight, he found the hallway completely dark. The lantern by the stairs had gone out. Shrugging, he climbed the steps. That's when he heard it. A dragging sound. Slow, uneven, like something heavy being pulled across wood. "Hello," he called. No answer. Just the scrape, closer now, echoing up the stairwell. His chest tightened. He hurried to his apartment, locked the door, and laughed nervously at himself. Probably a neighbor moving furniture. Yet when he woke in the morning, his front door bore 3 long scratches, as though something had clawed at it during the night. Adrian tried to ignore it. But every time the lantern burned out, the sounds returned. The dragging, the whispering, the scratches. He began keeping a lighter in his pocket, relighting the flame as soon as it dimmed. Still, sleep grew thin, dreams fractured. He dreamed of hallways with no end, and a shadow that waited just around the corner. One evening, curiosity overcame him. Instead of lighting the lantern, he waited in the dark stairwell, heart pounding. Minutes passed. Then, movement. From the base of the stairs, something rose. Not a person, not even an animal, but a shape darker than the darkness around it. It had no face, only hollows where eyes might be, and its limbs bent in ways that weren't human. Adrian stumbled back, but the thing only paused, tilting its head as if listening. Then it dragged itself closer, the sound of bones scraping wood. He bolted upstairs, slammed the door, and fumbled for matches. As soon as he lit a candle, the scratching outside stopped. Silence pressed in. His own breathing was the only sound. The next day, Adrian confronted the landlord. The old man only shook his head. "It follows where there is no light," he said quietly. "It waits in dark spaces, feeding on the fear of those who live here. Keep the lantern burning. Always." Adrian wanted to leave. He searched for another apartment, but his contract bound him tightly. Weeks blurred together. He carried candles, flashlights, matches, anything to push back the shadows. Yet the thing grew bolder. It began pressing against the door, whispering his name at night. "Adrian. Adrian." Then came the night of the storm. The power went out. The lantern in the stairwell shattered under a gust of wind, and Adrian was left in pitch black. The dragging began immediately. This time, it was faster. He lit every candle he had, but one by one they sputtered out, as though something unseen blew them away. He backed into a corner, clutching the last match. The whispers filled the room, rising like a chorus. The walls trembled, and in the final flare of the match, Adrian saw it, standing just inches away. Hollow eyes, grinning more. The flame died. Silence. The next morning, neighbors found the apartment empty. The door hung open, claw marks raked across the floor. The windows wide though rain had never touched them. Only the lantern at the stairwell flickered again, mysteriously relit. And some nights, Passers-by swear they see a figure standing at the top of the stairs, waiting in the shadows. They say it's Adrian, or what's left of him. But no one dares test it. On Hollow Street, every resident knows the rule. Keep the lantern burning. Always.